Hey. So.
How's your beach day?
I mean, it was a day. It was fun, and then well, we kind of just it turned into like there's 8, 9, 10, 15, a lot of people. And then it went down south the second Gigi sent us on a mission to go touch a shark. We got into pairs. I paired up with Murphy, and then we dove into the ocean, and then we kept going further and further out until we found what I thought was a shark. It wasn't. It was a piece of kelp. And I dove down for it, and then I never came up.
You got stuck?
Well, yeah. I think the kelp grabbed my leg or something. And then we were down there for what felt like hours. Maybe it was hours. And then there was like whale sounds, really intense ones, and then Kitty and...
But whales are friendly. They're not going to eat you.
Yeah, honestly...
They eat krill and shit.
I actually think the whales saved us. They wouldn't stop making sounds. They're using echolocation and shit. Woo! You know, and then Kitty found us, and then got out of the water, and then went to the hospital. They got all the water out of our lungs, and then I was like, oh shit, Timothy never came. And that's when I called you.
Raymond also messaged me.
What'd she say? Does she
Said
know?
she missed me.
We miss you, Timothy.
Yeah, he said I didn't come to beach day, and I kind of feel bad because Kitty was like, well, you're the one who basically planned it, because I was the one who was like talking about having a beach day sometime, so we should set one up and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I didn't even end up going to it, so I feel kind of like an asshole.
So why didn't you go?
The thing is, I've been trying to avoid someone.
Oh. Is it Max?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's Max.
But why? I won't tell him. What? It is.
That's the thing. You're gonna get mad at me, but I don't know.
I'm not gonna get mad. I promise I won't get mad.
I don't really understand that well either, but every time, I don't know, I've just felt more and more and more uncomfortable with him as time went on, and I think it finally hit me when I came back from my trip. Was that?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but there's this really bad feeling that's like churning up my insides that just tells me stay away from him.
What?
It's not good. It's like I'm scared of him. I don't know why.
To be clear, it's just a feeling you have. Not saying it's not, like it's not because you heard something or because of something he did. It's just like a feeling. Max?
It's not just a feeling. It's like I think it's everything he did.
Like what? I'm so confused. We're talking about the same Max, Maximilian Angel?
Yes, Max Angel, the one that lives with us.
Yeah. What could he have done? I'm shocked. I don't know. I mean, I'm all ears. I just don't know. What the heck, Max?
The thing is Max is such a nice guy, right? He's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's really sweet. Cares about us a lot, right?
Right.
And I don't know. Something about that just makes me want to stay away.
Okay, so you're saying because he's such a nice guy, it's like he's too nice, in your opinion?
It's more complicated than that, April.
Well, then explain it to me.
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't want anyone to get hurt by this, and it's like I don't want to make it awkward, but it's already awkward. But
is this? Do you have feelings? Does he have feelings? Is this romantic?
No, it's not romantic at all. This is not
okay.
romantic. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't know how to put it, but I'm trying to be patient and I'm trying to
What is he cooking?
stay away
What is he
for a
cooking?
while. Like that's why I haven't been responding. That's why I haven't been texting him back. That's why I've been calling back. Like I really just want to put myself at a distance so I can figure out why exactly it is I feel the way that I feel. And I think it has to do with the fact that I've dealt with something similar before.
Oh.
And I'm trying to... maybe it's like my brain is on runaway mode right now.
Okay, so he reminds you of someone else you've dealt with. And it's like giving you the same situation vibe. And so...
Yeah.
You mind telling me about that?
I feel like I know what it is, but I just don't want to say it, you know? And it's like, if I say it, then it just feels like it's incorrect. I don't know. Thing is... April, I don't know if I told you before, but I fucking hate my dad. I hate my parents. I hate anybody that tries to be a parental figure to me. And I really want to just stay away from people that think that they can
daddy issues
be someone like that in my life. It really pisses me off, April. I've never get that. But and the thing that messes with me is that he's so nice, and it's like, this is... I don't want him to be my fucking dad, and it's just like, he seems that way, and it's just, I don't know, man.
I get it. No, I get it. Oh, you can take that if you need.
No.
Well, I know exactly what you mean, and I know, like...
The thing is...
Yeah.
I understand this is not a him problem, this is a me problem, and that's why I'm trying to stay away.
I get it. I have something, I don't think it's nearly as similar, but I had there was a, you know, when we left we were both gone out of the city for a while. I came back and found out that they had bought us the house, and I didn't really know what it, like, I had lightly agreed to it before leaving, and then it came back and they're like, you owe $43,000 or something, yada yada yada.
I know that too. Like, as soon as I came back, and that was also thrown onto us.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a little bit of that too, and being in a house so suddenly with you guys when we've only known each other for like, what, not even a month. Like, I was gone for a couple weeks, and I feel like in total it's like 3 weeks. It was like so sudden. The thing is, I don't mind Kitty. Kitty I like a lot.
Yeah.
I really appreciate her.
Oh my god.
You and Raymond, I mean, despite you being gone for a while, right? It's just, I mean, I don't feel uncomfortable with you.
Yeah.
I don't feel uncomfortable with Raymond. Eli's another story. This dude's been... he's something, all right, but I think...
It felt like we all just... It was like a light discussion, and then boom. I think a lot of it came from that houses were just like on sale, and people finally had the money, and we had discussed it. But yeah, I came back to it, and Max was, it was like, and I'm not blaming him, but he was the one in charge of everything, right? So he was collecting things, and so that probably triggered something in you.
Yeah.
But this is something maybe I think avoiding him, or maybe you can just explain it to him, or have someone explain it to him that, like, it's not about him. It's about, like, you just, he's reminding you, or, you know, and you have boundaries, and you just don't want anyone to treat you like...
The thing is, I've dealt with my father before, right? And he is someone that he acts a lot like Max, but then when he acts like that, it's to get something out of me, or to make me do something that I don't want to do, and then he just flips like a switch, and that's when I get hurt the most.
But this is Max.
That fucking scares me, April.
I don't think he's so much. But I don't think Max is, you know, coming at it from trying to get something out of us. I think that's just, he's just kind of a...
I know.
He's a caring dude.
I can't... I get fucking anxious.
Some more.
And
yeah.
I just don't want to deal with it. It's like everything's telling me it's hard for me to just say like he's not like him at all. Like it's just, you know, what happened before, and now it's not his fault, but I can't get over it, you know?
No, I think that's fair.
It's like this shit takes time to heal.
Yeah, I get it. I don't think you should be forced to get over it either. So in your mind, what's the ideal, like, situation? Is it just you're just gonna avoid him forever, or do you want to work it out? Because, like, you don't want to talk to him at all? Like, from his perspective, he just has no idea, you know? So it's kind of... He's just, like, worried. But I think it would help him to know that it's not him, you know? Because I think he's thinking, like, what did I do wrong? Why is he potentially avoiding me, or not getting back to me, or avoiding my calls? And so I just don't want him to think that he did something wrong. But I think it's fine that, you know, you feel the way that you do and you have that, you know, and that's okay.
The thing is I don't hate him. He's a good guy. I know he's a good guy, right? I completely get that, but I'm just too worried. I think everything in my body is telling me to just get the fuck away when I know that I probably don't need to get away. I'm just scared of what could be.
What are you the most scared of? Like, what is the worst? I don't know if this helps, but, like, what is the worst that Max in your mind could do?
I don't know, be like my old man. Because he does remind me a lot of him. A lot.
Yeah, maybe you just... I mean, I think it's fine then. I don't think you should be forced to talk to him or see him. But maybe you just let him know that it's not him. I literally I'm just worried about a situation where he's, like, tunneling because he thinks he did something and then we can't tell him what it is. But it really... And I know this is so personal to you, so I don't also want you to feel forced to tell him. But I do think because it involves him, maybe he's just one person who can... No. I don't know.
And the thing is, like, I don't want this to fester, right? And I don't want it to get to a point where I feel like I have to just leave the house and stuff, because I like you guys, right? I don't want to just leave.
I don't want
like
you to
that.
leave either.
Like, I mean, if that's the worst case scenario to me, it's just leaving, and I don't know.
Don't leave!
I mean, we would still be friends, but I just wouldn't want to be in a place where I feel uncomfortable.
I know. I get it. Well, who else knows?
I told Kitty about it.
What does Kitty think?
Kitty, I think she understands, like, and she knows that, well, from what we were talking about, that I would need to talk to him at some point, but once I figured out everything, that's when I would talk to him. But, I mean, I don't want to just say it when I don't have everything figured out, right? And say the wrong shit.
When did you think this? Or when was, like, the first time you had this thought?
What do you mean?
Like, when you realize you're uncomfortable with Max. Has it been, like, you know, festering for a long time? Or is this, like, you know, when you got back?
I think it's been festering for a long time.
So I'm just wondering,
I mean,
like...
that's why I felt comfortable with him at first, and that's why I was like, oh, this dude's really kind, and, like, I don't mind talking to him, and, like, he felt really awesome to have around, right? And I just thought, like, I could feel safe, but I think I'm not letting go of the past right now. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I can't even figure that out. And that's why I'm mad at myself.
So you don't want Max to know Like, at all? Oh, God.
No, it's not.
I mean, do you think that's fair, though? Because think about it from his perspective. He's just going to be, like, in his head thinking he did something wrong. But I don't want to force you. It's more of just I'm thinking for his own sanity. Like, I don't think he's going to judge you at all for it. Not saying you have to tell him, and maybe telling him and talking to him is, like, going to trigger you. Or it might make it worse for you. But I could pass the message along if it's easier, or someone else could. Or you could maybe text him. Maybe write him an email or something. Just saying, like, I don't feel comfortable right now. I'm working through some things, my own thoughts, but just know it's not you.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything. I just have some stuff I need to think through.
Right.
You know?
I think it's
I'm
unfair,
hungry.
and I know I'm being unfair to you guys. I don't want anyone to like feel like it's awkward and shit.
It's
but-
okay if it's awkward. You know? Sometimes that is what it is. Sometimes it's not
Yeah.
explainable. Sometimes with somebody, they make you feel a type of way, and it's not always
it's like-
sunshine and rainbows.
Like, I'm not trying to change anyone's... The thing is that I'm not trying to make you guys do anything. This is like... I understand it's a me problem, right? I get that shit.
Do you want to move
So-
out?
No, I don't. That's the last thing I want to do. But... I'm afraid, like... What if... I get scared enough where I want to, and then... You know,
Well,
it's too
then-
late.
I mean, it already sounds like you are. You know, like, you don't want to wake up there. Max wakes up there, and then, you know, you don't feel comfortable. And you have to feel comfortable in your own house. I want us to be able to support you, you know? Don't say twink beef, that's crazy.
The fact that you and everyone just, you know, took the time to reach out and check if I was fine, that meant a lot to me. Like you, Raymond, and Kitty and stuff.
Yeah.
It meant a lot.
Well, we are used to having you around, and we noticed we're like, where the hell is Timothy? He hasn't called. You know, something's up. And I just figured maybe you were, I don't know, doing some sketchy activity, and then maybe you thought, I thought honestly that it was that you were afraid of being judged or getting the house raided or something, you're doing some sketchy shit. And I was like, we don't care about that. So I was like, maybe it's not that. I just didn't guess this.
It's really... I feel like my brain is going everywhere with this, and I don't know, it feels like avoiding it feels good. It's like a temporary relief for something that's not fair, right? It's not fair to you guys, and not fair to Max.
You don't have to be all right in the head. That's okay. Nobody is in the city. You know?
Yeah.
I would say go see a therapist and some shit, but the therapists in the city are fucked up too, so.
I don't trust therapists in the city.
I agree. One tried to hit on me, one tried to hit on my sister. I mean, it's fucking weird.
Right, I saw one try to hit on you.
Yeah,
I
strange.
don't know if he's...
Yeah. They got, yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway. Well. I'm not gonna
When-
rush you. I don't think any of us are gonna rush you. And if you wanted to move out because of you were uncomfortable, well, we could talk about that. We don't want you to. I don't think you should. But at the same time, if you don't think this is gonna get better, well, then we gotta tackle that. But yeah, I do think maybe sending a little message to Max, or having someone at least let him know that it's nothing he's done, will help for his sanity.
And do you think just maybe me sending him a text message would be enough for now, and then like
Yeah.
could have...
He's so understanding. If you just said like, hey, I can't elaborate on it right now, I'm thinking things through, but just know it's not anything you've done. It's something I'm working through, or something like that. And then he'll, yeah, and then maybe he won't go crazy. Or you could write it in a book, a little, like a, you know, write it out on a page and drop it off for him, or have one of us pass it to him.
I'll I'll send him a text. I think it's better that way.
Okay.
Maybe. And yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry.
We just miss you, Timothy. We just want what's best for you. And, you know, we miss you. That's what it is. And so I wish you would call us and let us know, but I get it. I'm like the same way. If I have shit going on, I don't reach out. I go quiet too, and I wait for people to notice that I'm also gone. So I deal with things similarly, so I don't fully blame you, but at the same time I do. And I wish you would tell me. Because I'm never going to judge you, and even though I do like to stir a pot, I wouldn't stir a pot when it's serious, you know?
Right. And the thing is, I know you and him are pretty good buddies too.
Yeah,
and
we're
that's
really...
why I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to really inadvertently hurt you or anything like that.
No.
I thought maybe you would get mad at me because of this too, or something.
I'm not mad. I'm understanding. It's a little confusing to me, but at the same time, like, as long as you're fair to him, you know, he has no idea. So I just don't want him to go crazy, but I also don't want to, like, violate any kind of trust between us, and I would never just go blab to him. So I think you got to send the message. I'm not going to say anything. And then, you know, do what's best for you. Boop. Sorry, I used to do that with my brother.
Well,
Boop.
come on. Let's talk about March.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing we do with my family. We boop each other. Boop. Yeah.
He was very cool. I wish I got to talk to him more.
My brother?
Him and Jenner was around. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what's crazy is that he shows up and then he disappears, and he shows up and he disappears, and he just shows up at the most chaotic times ever. And then same with my sister. She's been in and out, causing a shit storm of things, and I don't even know anymore. But yeah, that's kind of how we've all been. We have kind of attachment, commitment issues.
I have an older sister.
You do?
Actually, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, she's not in the city, but
Lord. Will she ever come to the city?
probably not. I don't know. Maybe one day, but
Oh.
I think she was the thing is with my parents, like, she was also someone that wasn't always around either, right? But I don't know. You and Raymond kind of feel like what I would imagine having a sister would be like.
Oh.
Oh.
That's so sweet. Oh my god, that's actually so cute.
I think I'll send him a text and tell him a little bit, like, not everything, and then when I'm ready to talk about stuff, I'll talk about it, right? I think that's the best thing I could do.
It is. It is the best thing, and just know we're always gonna hear you out. I'm not gonna judge you for that. You know, we all have our shit. Family is kind of the hardest thing.
Shit.
So if it doesn't make sense to us, it's okay. If it makes sense to you and it's something that bothers you, then that's okay. It's your boundaries, and Max would understand. We'll all understand. If you have to move out, you have to move out. I don't think you should.
I don't want to.
Okay, you're not moving out. Great. You're not moving out. Wonderful. Great. Because you're not allowed. No, you're allowed to. Sorry. You're allowed to move out if you want. We don't want you to. And we can talk it through.
I'll try not to. Like, that's the last thing I would want, because I really like your guys' company. You guys feel like, you know, like I said, a pretty good family.
Dysfunctional family, but...
Oh, yeah, very.
Okay. You too.
One that just got,
You're
yeah,
dysfunctional.
no,
You're more
I know.
dysfunctional. Okay? Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, you're the confusing one.
Sorry.
But it's fine.
I'm trying to figure my shit out. Good for you if you
figure it
can
out
figure shit
faster.
out.
No, sorry. Take your time. Sorry, take your time.
Like, just for now, I'm still gonna keep my
This feels like a
keep
story mode
myself
game
away
where I'm
for
like
maybe
trying to
a
make the
little bit
choices
more,
to keep
just
him
until I
from
can
moving out.
figure that out, because just every time I'm around Max, it
And I
just feels
pick
like
dialogue.
it hurts, and I don't want that right now, I think.
No, you definitely don't want that. So I'd say just, you know, it's fine to avoid him. You know, as long as he has some semblance of an idea of why, like just very lightly. Because I do worry he'd get in his own head about it, or worry if he hurt you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. This is the thing that fucks me up a lot, April, is that I get into my own head a lot about this stuff too, and I think about the worst case scenarios, and I see every outcome in my head, and I don't like that. And something with this, it's like I'm already anticipating. The fact that I was even thinking about moving out makes me sad, because I saw that as an option. I didn't want that to be an option, right?
No, that's okay. I almost moved out the day I moved in. I won't lie. I barged out saying I'm moving the fuck out because they weren't gonna let Eli be part of the house, and I was confused, but it was all a miscommunication at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, it's okay to have those thoughts. You know, a little bit of a drama queen. That's all of us. No one's gonna judge you for that.
Yeah.
But if you do
Thank
move
you.
out, you gotta let me know. You wouldn't just, you know, drop the keys off and steal our shit and leave, right?
I would never steal anything from you guys.
That'd be sick.
Never. Yeah,
Don't
it would be.
do that.
I won't. I won't. You guys are good to me, and I want to still be good to you, even if whatever the fuck happens, right, down the road, in the next
The house.
year, 2 years, whatever. I won't forget how kind you guys have been
Don't
since
make
I've come to
it
the city.
sound like you're leaving. You're
I'm
leaving,
not
aren't
leaving.
you?
I'm not leaving.
You're doing it. You're saying
I'm not
you're
leaving.
saying farewells right now.
I'm not. April.
Okay, fine.
Well,
you're not?
honestly, I'm technically leaving for a week and a few days, but
Oh, but like not like.
I'll be back.
Okay.
No,
it's okay.
I'm not leaving the city.
That's
I live
fine.
here.
Okay, that's fine. You know, I'm in and out of the city all the time too. It's my commitment issues to my family, to my friends, to everything. I have troubles. So, you know, I don't blame you for leaving and going and coming and, you know. But while we're in the city, we're always here for you. Honestly, even out of the city. Even if I'm on a plane to Paris, I'll drop everything.
Oh. You're a good person, April. You know that? You're a really good person.
You too, Timothy. I just want you to communicate
Oh,
more.
I wish I could be a better person.
Well, we all can't be as great as me, but we can work on it, you know?
All right. Yeah. Sure, April. Anyways, I need food.
Okay. Me too. Oh, is that you trying to say buzz off?
No, I mean, you want to go to Buns and get something?
Yeah, buns.